Cryptocurrency was born out of cryptography, right? Which has saved the world now twice. It saved the world the first time when Alan Turing invented the first computer to crack Enigma in World War II and basically know where all the German ships are. And there's a great movie about it. That's the first time cryptography saved the planet. The second time cryptography saved the planet is with Bitcoin. Cryptocurrencies. It uses cryptography fundamentally to allow you to have personal control over your own scarce digital asset, right? What we have now is dollars. Okay, well, where do they come from? They come from the money printer down at the Fed, right? But do you guys have control over the money printer? No, none of us have control of it. Some people do. Certain people have control over the money printer. They can print 2 wars back to back, 2 20-year wars, right? We can't do nothing about it. That's the money printer, right? What HEX is, which was building off of what Bitcoin catalyzed, is a quantum leap in this 10,000-year-old conversation that we're having about money. Money's been around since before writing. The first scrolls of ledger that they ever found with writing, they were ledgers of like, yo, you owe me this, you owe me that, you owe me that. Money comes around because I make cows, you make chickens, right? And I want some chicken, but I'm not giving you a cow for a chicken. That's not a fair trade, right? And so what we need is something that has 3 properties, right? We need a store of value, which is, think about gold, where I have a store of value, I can take it, and then you can take it, and it's a store of value, like we carry. The next thing is a medium of exchange, so that I can pay you with precision. That's all that means. Medium, it's a fancy term, but it means to be able to pay you with precision, right? Down to the penny, you're paid, you're good. And the third one is a unit of account, where I can go, I'm gonna sell you this for $200,000. And you look at it and you go, I don't know what it is or what it does, but here's what it is. It's probably not worth $200,000, because a unit of account allows you to assess the value of things in your own currency, which is an absolute miracle. You guys can look at things and because you understand currency from a certain perspective, and you go, I understand what that's worth. I understand the value, maybe not down to the penny, but you guys get it because you understand currencies at that fundamental level. This is what currencies do. This is the essence of what a good currency is. The dollar is the world reserve currency. It's hands down, you know, the greatest currency of all time. And now what Bitcoin is trying to be a currency, but it's not going to do that because the network can't support 1% of the demand that we have on the dollar, right? But what it can be is a store of value. There's only 21 million Bitcoin. It's mathematically imposed because now money is programmable. We can program money. We program it, we lock it in, it's decentralized so that no one can, 21 million, I think it should be 40 million. No, you've got to get consensus. You've got to get everyone to agree to switch their nodes and change the amount of Bitcoin that's going to be in existence. And that ain't ever going to happen, because why would I get an extra 20 million Bitcoin and you're running a node and you're like, no, I'm not letting you do that. So it's decentralized, which the other thing that I want to go back to, decentralization is such an important concept because it's the only reason why we are a superpower. It's the only reason why this country is a legitimate power, because power is decentralized, because no one can seize it, because we have a president, we have a Supreme Court, we have a House and a Senate, then we have 50 states, 50 governors, 50 state legislatures, then we have all of our institutions. Power is so decentralized that no one can really seize it. That's why we can stand and endure at the level that we have for as long as we have. We are a legitimate power in the world because of this concept of decentralization. And now this concept of decentralization has been applied to money, which frees all of us. It's an absolute revolution for the world because these people who control the money, they control everything. They have unreal amounts of power and assets and control over all kinds of things. They control the money. So What's happening now, what's kickstarting now, is y'all just lived through the internet. Y'all saw this thing called the internet for the past 30 years disrupt every single thing in its wake. You watched that happen. You watched YouTube take down mainstream media with a website. You watched Amazon take down Walmart and all of retail with a website. The internet is democratized information, decentralized information. And guess what Ethereum is? Not Bitcoin, Ethereum. Ethereum is the internet of money. Ethereum is a petri dish that allows anyone to program any kind of currency or smart contract or financial thing and put it onto a distributed, decentralized network so that you can run whatever it is that you want to run. HEX is just a smart contract that lives on the Ethereum network. By it being on Ethereum, it's decentralized. What does it do? It's a cryptocurrency. Well, there's 10,000 of them. Why should I pick this one? Because money is programmable, and 99% of people in Bitcoin and crypto don't understand this. They haven't thought to ask themselves this question yet. Because money is programmable and it's just code, then who can program the best money? Who has all the ideas, the economic ideas, the sense of everything, and they can put it all together into some code and then leverage it properly so that if it's going to compete against other forms of money that try to be money, that try to do different things, who can program the best money? And I'm here to tell you the rabbit hole that I just went down with HEX, the way that I see these economic ideas leveraged, where everything is maximized for benefit for long-term stakers, everything. I mean, it's insane the benefit that long-term stakers get in this financial system that lives on the Ethereum network, right? This code has been audited 3 times. That's where they model it and they do every single thing that they can to make it fail. And when it doesn't fail, when it passes all their rigor, and it's just like a video game, it's just a piece of code that lives on a network that allows us to have access to a scarce digital asset that is regulated by the code, right? So what does it do? The only thing that it does is when you buy it off the market in the here and now, and you stake it, you lock it away, you commit to the contract that you're gonna lock it away and not sell it on the market to defend the price, it inflates itself to pay you to do that. There's no bank of HEX. There's no, like Richard Hart's got some HEX in his back pocket, he's gonna pay you. No, the contract can inflate itself, and the only thing that it's allowed to do is 3.69% of the total supply of HEX every single year is paid to the stakers in the pool who are locked up, to pay them to defend the price. Bitcoin has an inflation mechanism. There's only 19 million Bitcoin right now, but it's gonna go to 21 and then stop, right? But what it's doing is paying miners, people who mine it, to secure the network, right? And what the miners do is they get the Bitcoin and then they got to go immediately sell it on the market and dump the price to pay for electricity and new mining equipment. That's a bad external kind of thing. It's bad for the environment. The miners have all the control. And so what we have now is the holders, the people who hold Bitcoin have no power. The people who hold HEX are the only ones that are going to get the new inflation. And the security, like who's to secure it, it's secured by Ethereum, where there's 10,000 other coins that live on it. That's it. It pays you, the holder, to buy it off the market, making it more rare in the here and now, and lock it away for up to 15 years. And if you lock something away for 10 to 15 years, we're looking at 34% a year.